Hi there. My name is Aptly Painting, and I'm a member of the Greater Philadelphia chapter of ATD. And I have the pleasure today to be speaking with Ben Cowan from Degreed, who is one of our fantastic sponsors. So, Ben, talk to me about Degreed a little bit. It's not an LMS; it's a learning experience, right? So speak on that a little bit for me, would you?
Yes, certainly. So one of the things that Degreed has always strived to maintain is a very user-centric approach to design. A lot of internal employee systems are built to make it easiest for the admins, and then the user experience is maybe less built out. Degreed tries to make sure that we have both, but always putting a premium and an extra level of importance on making sure that your users and your employees are having an amazing experience so that they stay engaged. So what a
Mhm.
learning experience platform is it's a way to bring together all of these different systems into one easy to use in the flow of workplace. So rather than an employee having to remember, well, I go to this place for my required training, I go to this place for my skills-based learning, I go to this place to track my skill data, I go to this place to look for mentorship opportunities or full-time opportunities. Degreed pulls all of that into one place.
It
So it can
streamlines
aggregate
it.
exactly. It can
Mhm.
aggregate all of your content providers, all of your skills data ecosystem into one easy to use place so that users don't have to go to all these different sites. They can get the best of the best in a curated and personalized way, all
Yeah.
in one site.
That's so fantastic. I know personally in my own experience in corporate America, having to remember all the different platforms was absolutely a headache. It would have been great if the company I had previously worked for had used Agreed. Um,
Yeah. The
I
other
can
thing
always
that's
suggest it, you know? Um,
I think the other thing that's great about having them all in one place is it allows people to connect the dots a little bit better. You can
mm,
directly see how your learning impacts your skills, impacts your opportunities and your career mobility opportunities. And you can see all of these things and how they connect together
mm.
rather than feeling like, well, my learning is over here and then my career aspirations are over here. You can when they're all in one place, it's a lot easier to just see how the puzzle pieces fit together.
How it's so integrated, really, obviously. The
Mhm,
trajectory of your own career, based on your learning, absolutely.
mhm.
What would you say is, like, one of the coolest aspects of what Degreed can offer? Or, like, what's one of the really amazing, like, cool things that Degreed can do for their clients?
Yeah, I think one of the really newest things that's come about that has really transformed a lot of the ways people are thinking about learning is a skills profile. So what Degreed is able to do is pull together a number of different data points around past experience, internal ratings, manager ratings, third-party ratings, pull all that data into one place and connect that as well with your learning activities, what steps you're doing to build those skills. So you get real time analytics around what skills you have at what level, where do you need to get stronger in order to pair up with that next step you plan to take in your career. And it just creates a lot of guidance that is currently lacking when it
Mm,
comes to skill development. A lot of people maybe have been told you're not necessarily ready to take this next step in your career, but what's the gap? What's the
right.
deficit, and how do I close it?
Like, give me a
Has always
roadmap.
been exactly. And
Yeah.
the roadmap is exactly what we're trying to provide, where I can very quickly see, here's me, here's all the things I can do, here's where I'm trying to go, here's the gap, and then pull together that learning, pull together those stretch opportunities, those experiences to close that gap. So it
Right.
really just puts the user and the learner in the driver's seat to be able to take on those new opportunities without necessarily waiting for someone to come hand them the roadmap. They have it for themselves whenever they want to.
That's amazing because obviously, we love I think most people, when they have a clear roadmap and they have ambitions to go somewhere, it's easy to know what your next lily pad is to jump on, you know? So how does Degreed, it's not just an, this sort of mechanized end user situation. How does Degreed work with their clients?
Yeah, certainly. So part of the potential value of what Degreed is also requires a pretty intentional approach to designing your skills strategy, user engagement, managing the change around this. So we strive and dedicate a lot of resources to partner with our clients. And I
Mm,
use that term intentionally. That is always our end state with any of our clients. We want to feel like we are partners in this together. We
mm,
are as committed to their success as they are, rather than just a vendor who kind of drifts in and out and
sure.
maybe isn't as committed to that long-term vision. So we provide pretty holistic support and guidance and consulting throughout the relationship with
Mm,
Degreed. And in addition to folks such as myself, so my title is a senior client engagement partner,
mm.
we're also able to pull in members of our product team, members of our data analytics team, members of our user marketing team to really just, it takes a village to really transform your learning culture. And
And
we try
support
as
the
much as
client.
possible, exactly, to pull out all the stops to make sure that clients feel like they have the confidence and the support that they need to really bring this thing to life.
Thank you so much. It's so great to hear from you. Degreed is such an industry leader. It's wonderful to have you as a sponsor of our chapter. We so appreciate your support, and we look forward to hearing more about Degreed over the next year. Thank you so
All
much.
right. And thanks for having us, and thanks for having me today.